Grab your snacks, yeah, dim the lights. We're diving deep into the wildest nights.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Almondeyez back at it again. And this is my moment of the week from the soap opera Beyond the Gates. For those of y'all who have been watching Beyond the Gates, we have been waiting for the opening of the River Phoenix Street Health Clinic. The brainchild of Samantha, which is Martin and Smitty's adopted daughter, um, brought to life by opportunist ass Leslie and known local gangster Joey Armstrong. So, um, we have been waiting for this clinic to open for a myriad of reasons. One, personally, I was really hoping this is going to be the moment where Leslie, you know what I'm saying, finally get embarrassed publicly. But we did not get that because we didn't actually have any footage of the actual dedication. I was hoping that's what we would have is actually, you know what I'm saying, the dedication and the ribbon cutting and the speeches, and during, you know what I'm saying, the speeches and the question and answer session from the media, that's what Leslie would go ahead and get what's coming to her, since this was supposed to be her opportunity to force the people to respect her. But I'm like, you a crazy ass homewrecker. Like, these people are never gonna respect you because you haven't given them anything to respect. You out here flaunting money that you got, you know what I'm saying, that you literally fell into, you know what I'm saying, courtesy of the one of the I guess you would call Fairmont Crest the town, the town's most well known female. Like, Anita Williams Dupree is like Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, Diana Ross, and Beyonce rolled into one. Like, that's the kind of fame we talking about. So you coming in and you doing dirt to her family, to her daughter, it's not gonna get you any respect from any of these people. We don't really care how much money you got, and the money you got is because of the Anita. Basically, it was a gift from her. So you haven't done anything on your own that is newsworthy or worthy of any respect. So I was really hoping, you're saying, that the media was gonna be able to grind her ass up, but we didn't get that. So for Vanessa McBride, whose husband Doug the clinic was dedicated to, she wanted to use this opportunity to one, try to clear her conscience for being a shitty wife, and two, to try to clean up the image of her gangster ass boyfriend, Joey Armstrong. Now, Joey don't care about cleaning up his, you know, saying, reputation, because he don't care about these people. But the more he says this to Vanessa, the less she seems to understand. So this is supposed to be a twofer for her. Soothe her guilty conscience and try to get, you know what I'm saying, the people to respect her new man. Neither one of them jumped off, right? And then let me see. Yeah, that was the main two, yeah. Leslie getting what's due to her, and then Vanessa. So we didn't get any clinic footage. I didn't like that. I'm gonna have to let the writers know. Might have to jump on the Facebook page real quick and let them know that wasn't a move. So we get the post dedication reception at Uptown. Now, for those of y'all who know about Uptown, Uptown is like the local restaurant slash bar slash lounge slash everything. I personally didn't think it was the appropriate spot for the post dedication ceremony, given the circumstances surrounding Dr. McBride's passing. But that's what they decided to do. So this also marks the first opportunity we have to meet Deanna McBride, which is the daughter of Vanessa and Doug. Yeah, as you can see in the picture on the screen, that's Deanna facing Vanessa, and behind her is a punk ass twin brother Donnell. Donnell ain't got nothing look like no testosterone, masculinity. I think he was born without nuts. Like nothing about this dude. Like he talking about some fraternity. I don't understand how he played. He clearly got to be one of them they just let in to bring up the GPA of the group. Like there ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But anyway, so this is our first opportunity seeing Deanna. We saw Donnell right after saying the funeral, and he was soft as wet tissue then. So Vanessa wanted to also try to use this opportunity to have her kids sit down and break bread with Joey. Joey was like, hell no. That's not what you need to be focusing on. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like, no. Like at one point when this thing first started, before Joey decided to off Doug, I thought this was just some I'ma screw Vanessa to dig at Doug to make him keep coming in here, spending up, his money and get further and further into debt. Then at one point I was like, well, maybe Joey really is feeling Vanessa. But now as this keep rolling along, I'm sticking with my first thought. He about to use Vanessa to go down for all kinds of foolishness. That's why he put her in charge of the dating the dating site. So when it come down, say she could take all the heat. He don't want to get tight with the kids. He don't want her to move in. Like he don't want to do any other relationship stuff. But now we'll give Joey. He being real clear. He keeps saying no. He ain't skirting around it. So we'll talk about it later. We'll do this. He's straight up saying no. So I mean, if a man straight up telling you no, I don't know what else you need to hear. But Vanessa is hell bent on cleaning his reputation up, making him, acceptable in society, and them being together in a relationship and getting married. Joey ain't trying to hear all that. But anyway, back to the post dedication reception. Now, Joey was like, this is about you and your kids and the dedication. So I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna come and do my thing, the benefactor and do my little press spiel, and I'm gonna be out. Vanessa wasn't really trying to hear that. So, he's on one side of the room doing just what he said he was gonna do. Has the little press conference, he's thanking, different people who volunteered, and Eva and Derek and all of them, thanking them for the work they put in. Basically, and telling Leslie, that we've concluded our business. I don't need to see you no more. Because now she got in her mind, she gonna flirt with Joey to try to aggravate Vanessa. But I'm like, girl, you need to quit playing because Vanessa will scratch your eyes out. Like, that ain't what you want. Vanessa ain't Nicole. Vanessa would beat your ass twice. She would beat your ass once for rolling up on Joey, and two, she would beat your ass for what you did in Nicole. Like, it ain't what you want, Leslie. And if it come down to it, even though Vanessa is dirty and grimy, they like, it's a damn shame how she, didn't take care of her husband. They gonna ride with her before they ride with you. Real talk. But anyway, so after Joey, does his makes his rounds, he, slides by the table, where Vanessa is, with the kids, and was like, I've done what I needed to do. I'm out. Instead of Vanessa just being like, okay, we'll, thank you for everything you've done. We'll speak later, and letting that man go on about his business. She had to go outside to try to put one more plea in for him to try to, stay there and act like her man. He like, nah, this is about you and this is about you and your kids. Go be there for your kids. You know where to find me. He like, I got a whole casino to run. I got to make sure folks ain't over here running amok. So, he telling her, to go be about her kids. All she want to do is stick her tongue down the man's throat. So they down there, stay over there, swapping spit. And Deanna looks up and see them outside the window. Now, keep in mind, Deanna been in here the whole time. Everybody been toasting and drinking champagne and taking shots and being social and mingling. Deanna been over in the corner with her glass of lemonade scoping the scene. So she been looking the whole time to see what kind of interactions is going on between the people. So she keys in on her mama and Joey. And then she, starts looking around to see, if anybody else is seeing what she's seeing. And if they are, what's their reaction? So She looking around and see that nobody is, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, shocked, or this is the first time they've seen, you know what I'm saying, this, you know what I'm saying, between this vibe between her mom and Joey. So when Vanessa come back in from, you know what I'm saying, trying to plead her damn case and being told no yet again, Deanna stepped right to her. What old boy saying thin line, stepped to her like a moth to a flame. Deanna was like, so how long you been screwing Joey? I said, Jesus. Child, if I had been there, I would have dropped my glass on the floor. Honey, listen. She said, how long? Vanessa said everything except I'm not doing that. Vanessa went all around the world. She said everything except it ain't true. She said, how long? I don't want to hear this. She's like, this is disrespectful. I know something going on. Because what kind of man gon' drop all that money and dedicate a building to your dead husband unless he getting something in return? And she said, based on your saying, the way you up in here looking and you been acting since I've been watching, you damn sure serving it up. I said, Nothing Deanna said was a lie. Not one syllable of what she said was a lie. Now the kicker is, not only did, you know what I'm saying, Joey pony up, you know what I'm saying, some money for this clinic, he the reason that this clinic, you know what I'm saying, your daddy even being dedicated to the clinic in the first place, because he the one took you to have your daddy deleted. Now, when that come out, what you gonna do, Vanessa? You talked about looking like a whole fool. You gonna be looking like a whole straight up fool. But I guarantee you, she gonna try to rationalize it and be like, well, I mean, if Doug had never been in there, it wouldn't have been none of this. So Deanna was like, you know what I'm saying, what kind of woman, you know what I'm saying, turn a blind eye to your husband, you know what I'm saying, being in all this trouble? If you had been doing what you needed to be doing and trying to help daddy get himself together, we wouldn't even be here, which is true. Vanessa spent all her time with the male escorts and laying up with Joey. That's what she was doing. So the truth hit home. She was like, you don't even know this man. Would you really know him? Do you know him? She's like, I'm tired of you up in here with this, you know what I'm saying, fierce businesswoman, grieving widow, you know what I'm saying, trying to put the pieces of her life back together while you can't even go 6 months without a damn man. Yo, when I tell you Deanna went all the way in on Vanessa, but everything she said was the truth. So meanwhile, her little punk ass brother of hers backhanded back, this ain't the place for this. She said, why the hell not? She said, look around in here. Ain't nobody in here shocked by nothing I said, which lets me know it's true and it's been going on. She said, look around. Ain't nobody in here shocked. She said, so how long have you known this been going on? Crickets. She's like, you know what? It don't even matter. Because, you know what I'm saying? This, I'm not, She's like, I'm not doing this. So, I mean, basically, she was looking at her like you was a shitty wife, you a shitty mama, you a shitty human being. And as long as you up in here laying up with him, you ain't never got to worry about me coming back around here no more. She's like, I will not be a part of this. Again, nobody in there was like, wow. They had the look on their face like she didn't know. And then the other one was like, I mean, I'm glad she getting called out because it's foul. Like nobody was also, oh my God, what's she doing? No. So I personally was with Deanna. Cause again, y'all, Nicole and her old sanctimonious, better than thou type of ass way was trying to ask Vanessa why she was trying to work so hard to clean Joey up. But Nicole, you ain't really got you talking out of both sides of your hypocritical ass mouth. Because in one moment you trying to tell Vanessa she need to be better than that, but at the same, then turn around, you know what I'm saying, 5 minutes later and let her talk you into doing the same whole shit she doing. So Nicole, you ain't got no room to be doing no talking. Cause you on the same slut ass, hoe ass road she on. So if you couldn't bring her back, you damn sure ain't gonna be able to bring yourself back. So you don't need to do no talking. We gonna let Deanna do all the talking. Let Deanna do all the talking. Because Deanna will come up in there and let Vanessa know. I see you. I know you. You been foul. You still foul. And I'm not finna be bothered. So Deanna said what she had to say, and Deanna rolled up out of there. Vanessa on there, you know what I'm saying? And we everything except I ain't do it. We ain't nothing going on. Everything but that. So Deanna was like, I'm out. So he go punk ass brother, you know what I'm saying, tracks her to Orphe jeans. So she tore into his ass. She was like, I mean, like, where your balls? How long you been knowing this going? Mama laying up with a criminal, and you know what I'm saying, you over here wearing daddy watch, and you acting like this ain't no problem. Tell me something. I mean, when I felt that I was feeling some kind of way, she's like, you still should be feeling some kind of way because this shit is disrespectful. And the more she kept talking, the more he kept thinking, like, you know, like, damn, yeah, this is bad. And she was like, you would have had to think way too hard about this foul shit being foul. So with that, I'm out. That girl left. The sun wasn't even down. That girl was gone. And they was all standing around looking crazy, like, oh shit, she really came in here and said everything that, for one, we wanted to say, and two, should have been said a long damn time ago. So then here what Vanessa do, try her ass over there to Joey and try to damn, you know what I'm saying, have one conversation ain't filling in all them gaps. Especially when everything he told you was a damn lie. You have no way to verify anything this man has told you. But you have sacrificed everything. You have sacrificed your reputation. You done sacrificed your freedom. And you sacrificed your husband. So yeah, Vanessa, you ain't shit. And I'm glad Deanna came up in there and told you in front of everybody, so there ain't no mistake. Y'all can act like y'all don't see this shit if you want to, but I see it and I'm calling the ass out. So kudos to Deanna McBride for providing the moment of the week. I hope y'all have enjoyed my thoughts on the moment of the week, because again, it was a long time coming, and y'all folks let that nonsense go on with Vanessa and them way too damn long. So kudos to Deanna for telling it and telling it to her face and going on with her life. So until next week, I hope y'all are safe and well. I know it's some inclement weather going on in various parts of the country. Where I am, we are dealing with tornado watches. So hope everybody stays safe. Until next time, take care. Be well. Bye.
Grab your snacks, yeah, dim the lights. We're diving deep into the wildest nights. From the 90-day soulmates overseas to 600 pounds of struggle and the please. If it's messy, if it's bold, if it's on the screen, we're breaking down the drama in every